Akwaaba. Welcome everyone to the Akwaaba Podcast. Today is going to be another exciting episode. It's going to be very enjoyable. You're going to laugh a lot. At the same time, you're also going to learn a lot. So, like my favorite catchphrase, without much ado, we introduce our guest. Ta-da! Hi, everyone. Yes. Hello, Jenny.
Hi, Akusha.
Yes.
How are you?
So, I'm doing great too. I'm doing
you
very,
look
very
good.
Oh, thank you.
I like your kimono.
Oh, thank you. You look amazing. Looking
you.
so splendid. I love your hair.
Hey.
I love your drumming earring.
Okay.
I love your
I'm
general
repping
outfit.
Ghana.
Funny enough, you're both in like white,
Yeah, I mean,
close to like white pants and
I know,
sneakers.
right?
Yeah, so we're totally catching the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be
All
here
right.
too.
So, can you introduce yourself and then let us know a little bit about you?
Okay, sure. So my name is Janie Yakz, but I'm popularly known as JanieYakz on social. So yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Let's say I'm a content creator because like I create a lot of content around local and travel, restaurant, real estate. So I'm just a content creator.
Beautiful. Before we get into the details of today's conversation, right?
Yeah.
We're going to open our conversation today with a game. So you're going to play a very, very short game.
Okay.
You're going to play a very, very short but fun game. It's called Two Truths, right? Two truths and a lie.
Okay.
Exactly. So you're going to tell me two truths about you and a lie, and I'm supposed to detect which one is true and which one is a lie, right?
Okay.
All right. So we're ready.
Okay. One, I'm the only child. Two, I'm a Ghanaian. Three, I'm a content creator.
All right, sure. So this one is so easy for me to know. I already knew the lie before it ended.
Oh my God.
I did my research.
That was so simple.
I did my research, guys. Like, I actually stalked this girl.
Oh my God.
I stalked her from her YouTube to her Instagram. If she has a platform, I have found it. And I know that she's a Nigerian who has been living in Ghana for 10 years.
Oh
See the
my
details
God.
back to back.
I don't cast.
So Janie is a Nigerian and you've been
Yeah.
living in Ghana for the past 10 years. So happy 10th anniversary.
And that's
So,
why.
so can you speak any local language aside the Medasi, which is true?
Not that much, but I'm still learning.
You're still learning.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. I think tree is like pretty simple for people to like learn. Maybe I may be lying, but I think so.
It's not.
So it's so usually that's like the first language that foreigners will quickly adapt, and then they get to like learn other Ghanaian languages as well. So
I mean, these days I force my friends to like speak it so that I can easily learn it.
Oh, then let me start.
No, don't.
And to say,
oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, awesome, nice. So, all right. So we'll start with our conversation, right?
Yeah.
And my first question to you would be, what actually ignited your passion for content creation?
Okay, so I really wanted to learn video editing, and I didn't know how to showcase my, work skills and all those things. And then that was how I started my YouTube channel. I'm like, okay, even though I don't know what to like post on my YouTube channel yet, but then let me just do some little here and there, and then try to work on my editing skills. And that was how it started, actually.
Wow. And then I told you guys that I did my research upon research. Yeah. And then in my research, I got to find out that you do content creation for three main industries.
Yeah.
So you do for travel, you do for food, and then you do for real estate.
Yeah.
Why these three main industries?
Because that's what I'm really like passionate about. I'm a foodie. I like food, and I'm more into like ambience, architecture, and all those things. That's why I ventured into like real estate. And for travel, I just love to explore. So yeah, those are my three niches.
And what excites you so much about content creation, honestly?
Honestly, it's just creating something that I'm really like passionate about. Like I said, I'm more into the ambience. So whenever I'm going to a restaurant, trust me, it's not even food that is first for me. It's
Wow.
the ambience. Okay, wow, this ambience is great. Places like number one Oxford Street.
Mm.
I'm not going there for food. I'm just going there to create content. Trust me. So even though I'm going to eat there, it's not really my main, um, that's not my main reason for going there. So I'm not really a food blogger. I'm more of a content creator. So I
Okay.
don't critique food.
Okay.
Do you get?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not
Okay.
really a
Okay.
food blogger. I just create content around food.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you create content and like food is like a character
Yeah.
or a reappearing character in the
Yeah.
content that you're
Sure.
creating,
Sure.
right? So I got to see some of your real estate content.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those contents I found on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I just love how I'm watching it, but it's almost like you actually planned everything from the beginning to the end.
Yeah. Sure.
So it's almost like you're telling a story. So how do you intentionally imbibe storytelling in your content creation, whether it's real estate, whether it's food, or whether it's travel?
Travel. Yeah, before I start anything, scripting number one is very important. And I do my research too. Like if I'm coming here like 805 restaurants, I do my research. Okay, what do they have? What have people done about them? Okay, what can I add to it? Do you get? And I script, and storytelling is very important for me because we can actually shoot the same content, but the way I present it and the way you present it might be different, and maybe people might be interested because I've added a bit of like storytelling to it, and maybe you're just showing them around and all those things. So I try to like focus on like the key things that people don't really like,
Pay attention
pay
to.
attention to. Yeah, so that's how I do it. But I actually plan for it. Okay, it's the real estate content like the one you said you, so I think it's the one I did at the Guame Fete. It's around like
The
the
coastal and the
coastal.
beach, yes, yes.
And what I was wearing, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you noticed, what I was wearing was something like was giving the beach vibe.
Okay.
And
Yes.
because it was flowy, and when the
Yeah.
wind is blowing, like
It makes it
everything.
also dreamy.
Sure.
And somebody's watching this and like, ha! I see you say like in this Hollywood movies, and I want to be walking on a beach with my dress
Exactly.
flowing,
So
and my dream man like coming.
exactly. So that is what would actually make people like, oh my God, I can see myself
Yeah,
doing this at
yeah.
this location. Do you get? So that's what I do actually.
Wow.
That's the key things I try to put in my content whenever I'm shooting those kind of content. Yeah.
It absolutely makes sense because
Yeah.
the moment I saw that, I just knew that it was probably like from like a romantic music video where the wind is blowing and then you see the man on a horse. And the man is like that's what I was picturing.
Yeah,
And it
actually,
absolutely worked.
fun fact, I actually met someone that actually gave me a job because of everything I was doing for that day, the content I was
Wow.
making, and the person was like, it's like you actually dressed to come here. Like it's like I was intentional about everything. It was like I'm coming to buy the house or something. But yeah, I actually got a job that I had to do for a real estate at Tema.
Wow.
So you see,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
paying off.
That's very true.
It's-
And I can see that clearly even
Yeah.
with your outlook here today.
Yeah, sure.
Because like it just promotes what Akwaaba stands for, Africanness,
Yeah.
authenticity. So yes, it actually does make sense.
Yeah, sure. So that's what actually makes you stand out from the regular people. Those kind of details. Yeah.
All right. So what are some of the challenges that you face as a content creator?
I think some of the challenges is gadgets. It's like
Tell me
every
about
other
it.
content, maybe you need a drone shot for, like the real estate one. Did
Yeah.
you see the drone shot?
Yeah.
Actually, it would be nicer when you have a drone shot. But what if I don't have the money to get drone?
Yeah.
And that drone shot wasn't like my own drone shot. It was someone that went there, and I had to like, talk to the person. I'm like, okay, I need the drone shot for this, that. I didn't pay. I mean, content creators, we know ourselves, and I just told it that I need some of the footages to add to because I know it will add to the storytelling. Do you get? Because when people are seeing the beach and the house and everything, I'll be like, oh wow, it's actually a great view.
Yeah.
So those kind of things. And if you don't have the gadget, it's actually a challenge. Trust me. Imagine I have to hire a someone that has a drone, pay the person and all those things. That would be extra cost that I don't even have. Do you get it? So yeah, I think gadgets.
So how do you overcome this? Because gadgets is definitely going to be an issue. So how do you
As I
overcome
said,
this?
content creators. If I meet someone that has what I don't have, of course I talk to them and be like, oh, can you help me do this and that? And yeah, so I just try to add those things to my content.
So basically relationships.
Of
Right?
course, I have a lot of like videographers, photographers, friends, of course. But the ones that I know I have to pay, even if I'm paying, it's not like big money. Do you get it? But when I need something, I know, oh, I have this person. I can go to this person. Yeah, so just make friends around your industry.
So you said you've been in Ghana for like about 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So what are some of the unique travel experiences that you've had across Ghana?
Actually, haven't traveled a lot yet. I think I've only been to like 5 regions.
Okay.
But
That's a lot.
that's not a lot.
That's a lot. For me, I am born and raised in Ghana. I haven't even been to 5 regions.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. It's bad. Thank God for Akwaaba App, really.
You'll be traveling more
yes,
now.
I'll be traveling more now. And I can attest to someone that I know. He's actually behind the camera.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
he hasn't been to anywhere outside of Greater Accra. So
I mean,
way
it's
better.
normal. Even when I was in Nigeria, I didn't really explore places like that. So yeah, it's normal.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah, I think I've been to Ashanti region. I schooled in Eastern region.
Which school?
All Nations.
Okay. I know that school.
Yeah,
Kufredra, right?
yeah, Kofredra. And last 2 years I went to Takoradi. I passed through Central region. So. Yeah. But I think one of the places I've really explored is Eastern region. And one of my favorite places to go is Akosombo. I just recently came back from there. Like I went for like a solo trip thing. Yeah.
Okay. So between solo trip and a group trip, which one would you choose on a normal day?
I think group trip is less costly.
Okay.
Because you're in a group and maybe you can share rooms when you're paying for it and all that. But me personally, I prefer not solo, but maybe going with someone that is maybe your friend or someone that can help you with content creation and all those things. Yeah, but it's nice to group ones are nice too.
Yeah, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. So
Yeah.
even though you've not traveled extensively, like throughout the whole of Ghana, right? You've gone to like 5 regions, which are a lot compared to like even indigenous. Seriously,
Yeah, I
like
get it.
there are people that are born and raised in Ghana
And they
they've
haven't left,
never left the town in which they were born in.
Yeah.
I think it's just like the comfort of knowing that, oh, this is where I'm from, and then
I know,
undermine like
I think
our own
even
thing.
Accra itself, some people don't even explore Accra.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to explore in Accra. Do you get?
That's very true. So what's a tip that you give to somebody who is actually now gathering the momentum to explore more?
I think you should start from your area. As I said, some people are living in Accra, but they don't really know a lot of places. They've never been, maybe let's say just Black Star. You've never been to maybe Jamestown Lighthouse, which other place? Legon Gardens.
Yeah.
You see?
Yes.
But foreigners are coming in, going there, and you'll be like, is this Accra? Yeah, it's Accra, but you've not actually explored. That's why. So start from where you are, actually. There's always something to explore around you. Then you can go outside.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, I mean, going through your Instagram page, right? It's like I see the aesthetics, the intentionality that that like you put into like the pictures and the videos that you post.
Yeah.
So with all those pictures and videos, do you edit them yourself or you follow like your tribe, like the relationships that you have?
Okay, as I said, I started because I wanted to learn video editing. So I'm actually good at video editing. I'm a graphic designer.
Wow.
I do SEO. So almost everything I can do it myself, actually. But maybe the shooting parts, I might need someone's help to help me shoot some angles and stuff. But I do the editing myself.
So on a more honest view, right? I mean, I feel like when I watch what you've posted, right, it's sort of like whets my appetite to go out more because I'm like, there are all these beautiful places in Ghana. Oh my God, I want to check out this place.
Yeah.
So in your own honest opinion, how much or how do you think travel influences have impacted the travel like experiences for Ghanaians or like the travel industry in Ghana?
I think I'm liking what they are doing more, like creating more travel contents, hidden gems, and all those things. And now people are getting to know that, oh wow, there are lots of places in Accra, or there's a lot of places in Ghana to explore. But because people are just in their comfort zone, they don't want to go there. But then someone like us that are travel content creators will bring it to you and be like, oh wow. So and then you have to put in the details like the transportation, the fees you paid for the place and all those things. Those information, people like it and they'll be like, okay, I have the budget to, go there and all that. So it's very important actually, and it has helped actually. A lot of people are now traveling more.
Yeah, so you just
Yeah.
mentioned hidden gems, right? And I
Yeah.
think with Akwaaba app, that is like one thing that we are trying to be noted for or to
Yeah.
promote, being able to bring hidden gems out to recommend to people for people to explore like Ghana or their locality beyond what they see, right? And I'm going to ask you that when it comes to the food scene, when it comes to the food scene, what top three hidden gems would you recommend for our listeners right now
In Accra, you
in
mean?
Accra or anywhere in Ghana, honestly?
Like restaurants or what?
Like restaurants, when it comes to like restaurants.
Let's take Accra. I think I like I'm a sucker for views, so I like the Sky Bar
Okay.
and the White Restaurant. It's around the airports, and of course, number one Oxford Street.
All right, sure. And then how can content creators use their platform to promote local food more?
I think I've seen more of the food content, or food bloggers posting more local food these days, and it's really nice to see. It's even getting more views than the normal,
Yeah.
But one thing I don't see them doing is like explaining the key details in like the food. Do you
Yeah.
get? Maybe like wache, for example. Why do you add the wache leaf to change the wache color?
Oh.
Can't you like tell us more about that? Do you get it? So I don't see them doing that, but I see them exploring just like hidden gems of local food and how it tastes and all that. So I would love to see them like explaining more, going into details like the difference between the ga kenke and the fanti. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Why are they preparing it this way? And why does it taste this way? And all those kind of details. I think that's one thing they should like start adding to the local food content. Because a lot of people don't know. They think that, oh, it's just the culture, but then what is the idea behind it?
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I absolutely do get
Yeah.
it. So basically, not just people talking about, oh, I went to this restaurant and I found this food, right? I could make it in my house. But then if you're telling me about the story behind the food, it actually gives me some kind of like relatability.
You can
right?
actually like create a whole storyline about just kenke.
Yeah, that's true.
How kenke started, who are the people that started it, why were they making it like that, why are they packaging it with the corn leaf, like all those things is actually something that a lot of people don't know about. And if you should focus on that, then trust me, people would now be interested.
That's actually an amazing way to use food to talk about like the
Culture.
culture and then the heritage of
Yeah.
a people.
Sure.
Because I mean, I'm always bragging about like my school and like grades
Yeah.
and what's not. But I mean, with the little social studies that I learned, I know that there's a whole story behind the Ga Kinki, right? Like how it started and like the how do you call it? And then one other Ghana food called the festival food. I've forgotten the
The
name.
yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow
I've
one. It's
forgotten
like
too.
quick play or something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole
Story behind it. So tell us the story, because these Gen Z generations don't know a lot about history. That's just the truth. So tell us more about history too. Do you get?
That absolutely
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That absolutely makes sense. I would one day want to find out how fufu came into existence because I just don't understand. Because I just understand how two people will just be there, be like, you know what, bring this wood, bring this stick, and we're going to hit this
But
This
now fufu is
cassava.
like a global meal right
Yes,
now.
it's a
A
global
lot of
meal.
foreigners are trying it and they are saying that they like it. So it's something that you should like. Okay, it's not just because fufu is from Ghana or Nigeria, but this is like the story behind fufu. That would be
Yeah.
nice to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's absolutely true. And now we are going to transcend from like food. So we've spoken a little bit about travel,
Oh,
we've spoken about food,
mm-hmm.
and then we are now going to talk about like the real estate
Yeah.
landscape here in Ghana because I mean it's as rare for people to like own up and be like, I'm a content creator and I'm concentrating on real estate. Mostly
Yeah.
people would concentrate on like food and then people will concentrate about like travel
Yeah.
and like places to visit and all that.
Sure, sure.
But then you are also coming into real estate, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
coming. I'm
or you are
diving.
in whichever way,
Yeah.
right? And I just want to know, it's so intriguing. What sparked that? What started your journey into like real estate?
I think I told you that I'm a sucker for ambience.
Okay, yes, you said that.
And I just love how like the real estate space in Ghana is moving into like the modern contemporary designs and stuff like that. And it's something that I'm really interested in. Whenever I have like a real estate content, I'm so excited, especially if it's something that I know would look good with my
Yeah.
content. So yeah, I love those kind of things.
All right, sure. And then how do you think real estate can be used to like attract like people from outside the country to come visit Ghana? Because I mean, when you look at the narratives of Africa out there, right?
Yeah.
It's no doubt that we have like impeccable food and we have like good things when it comes to nature.
Yeah.
But when you look at the story of Africa like projected to the westerners and like other parts of the other continents, right?
Yeah.
It's almost as though that we are like living in very deprived neighborhoods and we're living in like mad houses and we're living in
Yeah.
huts and
In
all. I
bushes.
mean, look at this beautiful ambience.
I
Is
know,
this a hut
right?
to you? No. So
Yeah.
how do you think that content creator can promote the real estate of Ghana, of Africa, to attract more tourists to visit and to attract more investors to invest into like the country?
Mhm. I think a lot of people are more focused on like the bad sides more, like you said, what is being projected out there. So I think we should focus more on the good ones, like this place, for example. Why are we not promoting it more? But there's someone who just go and find something somewhere local, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's bad,
It's not bad
but we
at
should
all.
put more energy into promoting the good ones too. I did a video on my YouTube Shorts of the airport road. That place is like
Yeah.
very bougie.
Yeah, very bougie.
And when I posted and I said Accra is beautiful, the comment section was crazy. The people were like, this is just one side of Accra. Why are you telling us that Accra is beautiful? It's like people don't like you when you show the good side of things.
Exactly.
Like, why?
Exactly.
Do you get it? And it's Ghanaians that are talking out against their own country. Like, you should be proud that, oh, you have something like that too in Ghana. Do you understand? So it actually breaks my heart. I'm like, so you, even if I share something that is bad, you people will still come and drag me. Why are you sharing bad things about Ghana? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So me personally, I just like projecting the good things. So I think we should focus more on quality content about those nice places about Ghana. Okay, these places you can, is the Miami of where? Now Accra is like the Miami of Africa or something. Do you get it? So those places that
Accra
people
is
don't really
ish.
like. Oh, but there are lots of nice buildings. Like
Yeah, it's
one
true.
of them is the signature apartment, the one
Yeah,
at Cheshi.
absolutely.
I absolutely love that building. Adinkra, and people are more leaning into the studio apartments with offices, amenities like pharmacies, gyms, and all those things, all included in one place. That is very good because it will actually attract the foreigners to, okay, I can actually get this amenities. I don't really have to go out and all that. So yeah, I applaud them for doing that.
You're so good. You're so good. So I'm going to let you give my listeners a tip on how to create a virtual tour of properties when they're doing content creation.
Hey! I don't know if you guys know about the 360 camera for the virtual tours.
Yeah.
It's very good, but you have to be good with like content creation to be able to showcase it well. So that can be used. And then the Apple the new one, what's it called?
The virtual.
The virtual, yeah,
thing.
that
I've
one.
forgotten the name, guys.
That one, if you have the money, why not? It's quite expensive.
That should be.
Yeah, those are things that you can use to virtually like show people remotely from wherever they are how nice and beautiful those places are. Yeah.
Beautiful. So right now we're going to zoom into our bonus questions. They're just going to be a couple of fun questions because we're having so much fun. I told you that this conversation would be fun and it will be very, very educative, right?
Yeah.
Because we've had Janie school us.
Hey.
Like she has taken us through 4 years degree of videography, of video editing and everything, right? And right now we are going to go into some lighter questions, and I'm going to ask you that what's one piece of advice you give to any aspiring content creator out there?
Start with what you have.
Okay.
A lot of us, even when I started learning on advanced editing apps like Premiere Pro, After Effects. Yeah, that was where I started. I didn't start from maybe like CapCut and all that. So it was hard for me to, downgrade to, using my iPhone 6 to now create content and edit them. So I'll always say that you should start from, I think skills are greater than gadgets, to be honest, because if you have the skills, you can use any gadget to bring out good content. So they should focus on whatever they have. They should start there.
All right, sure. And then my next question for you would be, what are you excited about exploring when it comes to the future in content creation, in all your 3 themes, right? What are you excited about?
I'm excited about real estate. To be honest, this year I think I'm going to do a lot of real estate and a lot of travel.
All right.
But when it comes to travel, I like exploring like the local, not just the touristy places. Do you get it? Places that people don't really go. That's where I want to go. Like, try to relate with the people, try their food, and all that. Those are the things I'm really like interested in this year. So let's see how it goes.
And honestly, when you talk, it's very obvious that you're like very techy, like you're abreast with tech. And you're speaking to Akwaaba App. We're a travel tech company.
I know.
I know. Women in tech.
Women in tech.
So I'm just going to ask you, how do you think tech can contribute to like the tourism industry in Ghana?
Tech. I mean, let's use Akwaaba App for
example. Yeah, true.
It would be easier when I was going through the Akwaaba App, I found that it's actually user-friendly.
Very.
It's like almost everyone can like know their way whenever they are,
Absolutely.
And that's one thing I really like about it. And so just whenever you're searching for something, if it is local food, you type local food. The AI is supposed to suggest like different types of local food joints for you. That's actually something we should look into. Do you get it? So if I type, I want Banku, and then it's showing me some high-end restaurant where they don't sell, but then that's not the goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the fact that when I search something, I get a different options related to whatever I'm searching for. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, and everything that Janie has said is true, guys. So I don't know why you still not downloaded the Akwaaba App.
You guys should download Akwaaba.
You should. Honestly, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, Janie has said absolutely everything. You should download the Akwaaba App.
Yeah.
If you are someone like me, right, who was born and raised in Accra, and I haven't explored any parts of Accra, and I'm in my house and I'm scrolling through, and Akwaaba App is just suggesting to me places I can visit, places I can check out for local food, for continental food, places that I can go to for events, because it's also an event.
Yeah, I saw platform. You can buy event ticket. That's good.
Yeah, very. And then the process is so smooth, guys. Yeah. So you should absolutely do that. And I mean, having to come to a place like A05 is because we actually got to track that through Akwaaba App. So beautiful space. It's been a wonderful conversation. What's the one funniest thing that has ever happened to you whilst you were traveling?
Funniest thing. Charlie, I can't remember any right now. Maybe it hasn't happened yet.
Maybe something happened yet. All right, beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
But there's one interesting thing that happened recently. I told you I went to Akosombo and I was doing like a street food tour, and those women, they were so excited. Like, oh my God, I nearly cried.
why?
They were so excited when I was trying, like, I don't eat seafood, right? And most of the Akosombo seafood, they are seafood. I'm like, okay, let me try it for the first time. And they were even giving it to me for free.
Wow.
Like, they were just coming around, okay, try mine, try mine. I'm like, okay, take the money. They don't want to even take the money.
They were so
Like,
excited. To
they
just
were
get
so,
into
like,
it.
just so nice to me. And I really like that experience. So, yeah,
Wow.
the funny one, no, but you know, those are the kind of things I really like, just connecting with local people. Yeah.
It's been absolutely exciting having you.
Same.
We've
I had
already come to the
fun.
end of our conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. So, where can we find you on socials?
On IG, Janie_Yakz, and then on my YouTube, JanieYakz.
All right, sure. So you definitely see this on the screen.
Yeah.
Down, here, scrolling on the screen. Parts
Yeah.
of the screen, you see it. You can also follow Akwaaba App, Akwaaba.app on all social media platforms.
Yep.
We are done for
Follow.
the day. Thank you so much for joining or listening to us. Bye.